Hello and welcome to the inaugural DeMatha Baseball extravaganza here in Riverdale Park today. My name is Stephen McDonald along with Mr. Corey Puffett
Hey, Stephen.
to broadcast a great game. DeMatha Catholic will play the Heights today in beautiful high 70s weather. Starting pitcher for DeMatha today, we have Brennan Thomas. And the first three batting for the Heights will be Ben Rossini, Pat Bull, and David Beerworth. And this should be an exciting matchup.
Yeah, it should be. And, I'm really excited to finally get a chance to broadcast a baseball game. This is something that has really been, years in the making, shall we say. We've wanted to do this for some time, but it can be a little bit difficult to get some of these outdoor spring sports. You know, in Maryland, get a lot of rain this time of year. So, finally being able to get out here. And it is mid-70s, so it's beautiful weather, but maybe a little bit hot just because we've had so much cool weather recently.
Yeah.
It's a little bit surprising, something we're not really prepared fully for.
And especially being right in the sun today.
Oh, yeah, right in the sun. Forgot my shades, don't have a hat, but, we're happy to be here anyway.
But so far this year, the Stags are 5-7, 2-5 in WCAC play. But this should prove to be a bounce-back game for them, a good game, a needed game for them to win.
Well, and I'm really excited to be out here, too, because I haven't gotten a chance to catch a DeMatha baseball game so far this spring. I've seen all the scores, and I keep track of how they're doing, but I have not gotten to actually come out here and see a game. So I'm excited to see how some of my students play today and some of the guys that I don't have in class.
Yeah. And here's the Stags starting lineup. We have Brennan Thomas at pitcher. Bud Coombs will be batting first. He plays center field. Followed by Ethan Irvin, who's number 4. He plays at second base. George Baker, number 14 at catcher. Number 24 is our DH today, Charlie Magulik. And, of course, Brennan Thomas is the pitcher, so he will not be hitting. Johnny Hughes, number 12, is playing at third base. Up next, we have John DeMarsico, number 21, at first. Cole Carter in right field, wearing number 5. Then we have Nico Long, number 30, at shortstop. And we have, last but not least, Manny Hall, number 26, in left field. Some of the scores in yesterday's baseball games: the Orioles beat the Brewers 2-0. Guardians beat the Royals 10-7, with Stephen Kwan continuing his historic run.
We don't need to talk about the Yankees' 3-0 loss to the Blue Jays.
But the big thing yesterday is the Mets blew a 4-0 lead.
What else is new?
Yeah.
The Mets are going to Mets.
Yeah. The Twins beat the Mariners 4-0. Athletics beat the Rays 13-2. Rockies beat the Rangers 6-4 in extra innings, and the Tigers beat the Red Sox 3-1. Tigers are actually looking much better than they normally have. Maybe Detroit will have some success this year, and of course the Giants also lost to the Padres. And so far today, we have already had some games, including we have the Giants playing later, but Cleveland and Cincinnati are playing now, along with Seattle and the White Sox. And earlier today, we had the Red Sox beat the Tigers 5-3. Here we go as the game is about to start. Ben Rossini batting right. An excited Heights bench cheers him on. Home plate is now clear, and we can officially play ball.
Right-hand batter steps in.
It's ball 1. It's strike 1.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah, good
Almost
pitch right
down the middle.
Ball 2 now.
Yeah, a little outside on that one. Started low and in, and then he's kind of slowly drifted up and away. That one too far outside.
2-1 count. Here's the 4th pitch.
Another ball down and away that time.
Yeah. 3-1 count. Pitch number 5. He'll hit it. That's foul. Strike 2, full count.
Yeah, challenge pitch there. Fastball count. Got a fastball. Just couldn't quite get all of it, but fought it off.
Ben Rossini is at bat, and here's the pitch. And that's ball. That's a walk.
Just a little low there.
Rossini will advance to first. Up next, Pat Bull, first baseman wearing number 15 and a right-handed batter.
I don't have heights for any of these players, no pun intended, but he is a tall kid in there.
He's very tall, but that means a big strike zone. But he'll hit the ball up the middle. Oh, double play opportunity wasted. And on the first pitch, we have a single, and Rossini is at second.
Yep, so a walk and then a hit early on Brendan Thomas.
It's not a good start, but there is a meeting between Baker and Thomas as they come back now.
Yeah, George Baker's just going to go out there and probably telling him, don't worry about it, shake it off. You know, after walking the first batter, you kind of have to go after the next guy. He did that. Nothing you can do when he squares it up the way he did. It's a nice hit by Pat Bell.
Here we go. Here's David Beerworth. And that's foul.
High pop. Lost track of it in the sky, so I'm hoping it doesn't fall on me.
It ended up somewhere.
Did it actually come down anywhere?
It came down just to our right about 20 or 30 feet, but that's strike 1. Beerworth is another tall and lanky kid.
I was just about to say the same thing, Stephen.
That's strike 2.
Good pitch. Just caught that outside corner.
This is needed for Brendan Thomas.
Yeah, not a bad decision to lay off of that one, but now it's 0-2. So you got to protect the strike zone on this one. See him choking up on the bat just a little bit.
And
good job
up
to
the
square
first
that
base
up.
line. Oh, in between some defenders. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, right between the first and second baseman. Just fantastic swing on that one.
Bases loaded now. Top of the first, no outs. And Brendan Thomas has thrown 10 pitches already. And here's Alex Barlow, continuing on with the tradition of tall and lanky. Here we are. Here's the first pitch. This at bat. Gets
good
a strike.
patience. Yeah, I think that one may have been a curveball. It looked like it was breaking away from the batter. Smart to lay off, but nice job to catch that outside corner.
Pitch number 2 of this at bat now. Thomas throwing. Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, got him chasing in the dirt that time.
That should bring up his confidence level now that he's got someone to miss one of his pitches.
Yeah. It's back-to-back 0-2 counts against batters. Defense playing a little bit in on the corners. Second baseman, shortstop still playing for that double play.
Here we are, the pitch. It's hit, but that's a foul ball.
Good breaking ball. It was hanging a little bit, but Barlow couldn't quite get to it. Just had to fight it off.
And here comes the 4th pitch of this at-bat. The Heights first base coach is a little bit excited, and here's the pitch.
Started to go around, but held up, so that'll be ball 1.
Pitch was up high, almost eye level. Here's the 5th pitch of this at-bat.
1-2 count.
It's hit.
He squared that up
Oh,
nicely, and
that's
it's a line drive
He should
into
get
left
2
field.
Oh, no, only 1 run will score. But he will get a single. RBI single for Alex Barlow.
Yeah, Manny Hall out there in left field did a nice job to get that back in.
And up next, well, at the moment, meeting on the mound for the Stags. We have a runner on first, and we have a runner on...
Bases loaded still.
Oh, bases loaded still, excuse me. Bases loaded, no outs.
And it's 1-0 now in favor of the Heights.
And here's Greg Carosi.
Carosi, the pitcher, batting 5th.
Here comes the pitch. High. That's ball 1.
Yep, took him way upstairs. After the last few batters, he probably thought that would be a strike, but Carosi not quite as tall as the last 3 hitters.
And that's ball 2.
Yeah, that one just off the plate, it looked like. We are a little bit off center, so hard to tell for sure, which is probably just as good. We don't want to be too critical of the umpire from behind the plate.
Yeah.
That one's right down
strike.
the middle.
That was a great pitch.
Yeah. Just to get me over fastball there.
1-2 count for Carosi.
2-1 rather.
Oh, 2-1, excuse me. Here's the pitch.
Thomas just a little bit away again.
Yeah. Now 3-1. Here we are.
Pitch number 20 on its way.
That's a strike, full count. Full count, hoping for a strikeout here.
With no outs, no need to send the runners or anything.
And he'll hit it to the second base. He's got 1 out. He's got 2. That's a double play.
Yeah, little 4-6-3 action.
Mm-hmm.
Run does come in to score, though.
It's now 2-1 for the Heights. And here's the next pitch. Oh, and it's hit already. And he will get to first in time. That's the end of an inning, or the end of this part of it. 2 runs scored. As that was Nick Buono, 5-3. And Brennan Thomas is probably tired already. He's already done 22 pitches.
Yeah.
That's a big first inning of work. As the Heights defense comes out.
Limited the damage, though. 2 runs, not exactly what you're looking for in that first inning, but he was able to get that that double play ball and then a quick ground out from Nick Buono in the 6-hole or 5-hole. I'm mixing up my numbers. Yes, the 6-hole.
Yeah.
I was right the first time.
And for the Stags, Bud Coombs will lead off. Hopefully they can get a few runs on the board or even just a few hits, a productive inning. That'll boost their confidence. Big win in varsity lacrosse yesterday for the Stags. They beat Paul VI in overtime. And in some of our games currently going on around Major League Baseball, 0-0 in the Guardians Reds, 1-0 in Mariners White Sox. Mariners with the lead. Cubs and Pirates, 0-0. And, of course, the Red Sox have already beaten the Tigers. Heights are currently warming up.
Yep, Greg Carosi on the mound, throw down to second, and we are going to see Bud Coombs head up to the plate to get us started for the home half of the first.
Yeah. And excited DeMatha bench now.
Yep, Greg Carosi hit into that 4-6-3 double play in the top of the first, so, you know, in some ways he may be feeling like he prevented a bigger inning for his guys, so he's going to come up and try and shut down DeMatha in the bottom of this first inning.
Strike one to start off.
Don't have my radar gun out here, but that one had some juice behind it.
And that's a ball. He's got a lot of power there.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to hit the same spot as that first pitch, just missed a little further away that time. And even further outside.
Yeah. 2-1 count now. Even further.
Good first at bat for Coombs. Took that first strike, but he's worked back to a 3-1 count.
That's a foul.
Fought that one off into the backstop. Counts full. Sees it now. He feels the weight of the bat now. He's taking off his shoulder. See if he can square this one up.
It's another foul.
Yep, went chasing a little high.
And here's the 7th pitch of this at-bat. Throw, and that's another.
That's coming back this way. It's going to go a little bit behind me.
Okay. Behind and on top of the batting cage.
Count remains full.
The pitch, and that's a ball outside. That's a walk to start off.
That is an excellent first at bat for Bud Coombs.
And now a walk to start off both hitters.
Yeah, both halves of the inning start with a walk, but even more so the fact that he made Rossini work for that. 8 pitches in that first at bat just to end up losing the batter to the walk. Coombs takes his lead off at first. Ethan Irving steps in. Takes strike one.
Second pitch now. That's ball.
Pretty good pitch. Probably had him thinking, but I think that missed just high. Runner was going on it.
He's got it. And, an error.
It's going to be out of play. So runners will take second and third. I'm really not sure what to score that. Is that, I mean, I guess.
That's an error by the first baseman.
Well, probably by the shortstop.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Throwing error.
So we'll call that an E6. We'll see if we can find out what the official score is, but I don't know how they're handling that.
But now DeMatha with runners on second and third. With Thomas Baker now.
George Baker.
Oh, George Baker, excuse me.
Yep. So the Heights is going to have a little meeting on the mound. It was a good job by Irvin. Coombs decided to take off on a 1-1 count.
And what a good decision that was.
Yeah, regardless of what was going to happen on that grounder, he was going to be in at second safe in scoring position with no more than one out. Instead, an unforced error maybe by the shortstop. And now Stags have 2 guys in scoring position with no outs.
Yeah.
Chance to tie this game up quickly if they can take advantage.
Time for a lefty now.
Yeah, first lefty stepping to the plate today. And actually I thought George Baker was supposed to be coming up to the bat. This is Charlie Magulik. So they made it. It looks like they made a change.
Yeah.
So you got Charlie Magulik, the DH, now coming in. Did you catch those first 2 pitches? What's the count?
I think it's 2-0.
Another
Make that
one.
3-0.
Yep.
Is this going to be a 4-hit walk? 4-pitch walk?
All right, so one of those.
Yeah,
the
one of
first
those
one
was
must have
a
been a strike then. So now it's 3-1.
And that came right back.
Yes, it did.
Full count now. "16 pitches thrown so far for Greg Carosi.
And he
And
lost.
that's a walk. Bases are now loaded.
A little confused what's going on here. So Bud Coombs just came into home.
We've got a pinch runner. Cannot
Did we
see who
miss
it
something
is.
that happened with
I don't think so. Either that or it must have been a.
and then they just sent somebody
Yeah.
out to like pinch run at second
Yeah.
base. So I'm a little bit confused. I'm not trying to have my scorebook all confused in the first inning. I
Yeah.
like to keep it clean for a little while.
Well, here's Johnny Hughes. Hughes will hit it. That's foul. Pitch number 2 of this at-bat.
Way upstairs.
1-1 count. Just outside. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. That's a foul. 2-2. Here's the 5th pitch of this at-bat for a Carosi who seems to be tiring. That's a strikeout, though.
Yep. Strikeout swinging there. 1 out.
Carosi, his power has gone down dramatically since the first at-bat. And here's John DeMarsica.
Waved at the first pitch. A little bit of movement on that one.
Down high. 2-0 count. That was hit. That's foul. Two 2-1 count. The throw. That's a swing. 2-2 count. Oh, no, excuse me. That was a strikeout
that was a
there.
strikeout.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 Ks in a row for Greg Carosi. And here's Carter.
Yeah, a couple big swing and misses there. Now Cole Carter steps up.
Here we are. Pitch number 1. That is hit into. Is that fair?
That is fair.
That is fair, just barely, and 2 runs will score for the Stags. And that is an RBI single. It's now tied 2-2.
Yeah, well, first pitch swinging there for Cole Carter.
And here is number 18, Long.
Nico Long.
Mm-hmm. Pitch number 2.
Runner went
Runner.
and no throw.
And he's got it. That's a stolen base. Now at second. Pitch. Too high. 2-1 count. Oh, no, excuse me. That was a 3-0 count. That's a walk. Here we are. Stags have gotten through the whole lineup. Not counting.
George Baker.
Yeah.
Looks like he's already dressed, so I think he's hoping that he doesn't have to come up to plate, although he should hope that he does.
Mm-hmm. Here's Manny Hall. It's too high. Ball 1. Bases are loaded currently. That's a swing and a miss. One count.
Outside.
Carosi's going to start getting tired. And there's a foul. Hit the top of the gate. 2-2. Two pitch in the dirt.
Full count. And he's about to throw his 39th pitch of the inning.
He's going to be so tired. And that's a walk. That's an RBI walk. Back to the top of the order. Bud Coombs is in. Three walks in a row. Strike 1 for Coombs. Here we are, third pitch.
Low and away.
2-1 count. Oh, he'll hit that foul. 2-2. Two pitch now. And that's fair, but that should be an easy pop out. And it is to the second baseman. That's the end of an inning. We're through one.
So, you know, I'm noticing, I'm looking at the scoreboard right now, and it says 4-0, or 4-2 rather,
4-2.
Stags. So you know what I think happened? I think they may have intentionally walked George Baker.
Ah.
So I think he actually was where he was supposed to be in the lineup, but I think they may have intentionally walked him after that E6.
I see.
And they wound up having bases loaded, so we actually have that extra run. So I need to reset my scorecard now really quickly if I can.
I made the mistake of doing it in pen today.
Oof.
But I think I should be okay. Stags now are warming up for the top of the second. It appears that Thomas is still in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he threw half as many pitches as his counterpart on the mound did in that first inning.
Yeah, which you might say it's impressive, but it almost isn't when your counterpart throws almost over 40. He threw 46 pitches that inning. That's a strike. Oh, 1 count. That's
fouled off. Ran in on him a little bit.
Yeah. Foul to an over-eager Stags bench. That's fair. That should be fielded by... Not sure if that was...
That was the left fielder, Harrison Combs, who came in to...
right field?
No, who's our left fielder? Now I'm confused.
Manny Hall.
Manny Hall, yes.
Quick 3-pitch at bat.
And that'll bring
Thomas Hanby up to bat now.
Yeah, it should be the catcher here.
Or not. Where it is number 4. Combs. Oh, nope. Catcher is now coming out now.
Yeah, I think they had it out of order there.
Number 7, Hanby. One out so far. Pitch.
That's going to drop in front of the left fielder.
And that's an error. He could get to second.
So that's a single and an E9.
Yeah. Now up to bat is Harrison Combs, who was accidentally went up to plate last at bat. Here we are. Runner on second. And the pitch.
Not sure if it was in or not, but it looks like the umpire said he went around anyway, so
Yeah.
that's going to be a strike.
Appears that Hanby also wants to run. Brennan Thomas is periodically checking back on him. Just too low there on the fringes of the strike zone. That's in the dirt.
And that gets away from the catcher. The runner will advance to third.
It's a wild pitch there. Two one count. The pitch.
Just caught the down and away.
Got very lucky there,
Yeah.
but a good pitch. Here's the fifth pitch of this at-bat. And that's hit, but that is foul.
Fought it off.
Here we are. Pitch number 6.
That's a good
And he
pitch.
got him there.
Breaking pitch there. Caught the inside part of the plate.
First strikeout of the game for
Yeah.
Brendan Thomas.
And the first backwards K I get to write in my scorebook.
Yeah. Here we are. This is
Bottom of the lineup.
right. Yeah.
Oh, no. We're back to the
Nope.
top. So Luke Archibald is not batting in the lineup, I guess.
Back to the top with Ben Rossini. After a strike one. Oh.
Kind of worked like a pitch out, but you don't really want to throw a pitch out inside.
Yeah.
So ball and a strike.
Yep. Almost running was Hanby. And that's another ball. 2-1 count. Fourth pitch of this at-bat coming now. 2 outs. That's a ball. 3-1 count. 2 outs. Top of the second. The score is 4-2 Stags after an eventful first inning for both teams. And that's a great strike down the middle. Full count. Sixth pitch of this at-bat. 4-2 score. Uh-oh, Hanby wants to run. And that's a foul.
Can he get to it, though?
I think
the first
he
baseman's
will.
got it.
That's a pop out to the first baseman. Very well played there. Now it's the bottom of the second.
And I just got my scorecard reorganized, so it is
it's already for the
correct
bottom of the second?
with George Baker getting that run. Yep.
Oh, that's good. Heights defense now will warm up. To recap that inning, we had a pop out to right that by Casey Reed. And then Thomas Hanby. Oh, well, we have a manager here. This is Laurent Chinakwe. Laurent, are you excited about today's game?
Yeah, you guys excited? It's a great game.
It's a great game, he says.
Day out. Wonderful day.
It is a wonderful day, Laurent. Thank you for being a manager for the DeMatha Stags baseball team. You might have heard Laurent's voice before. He has broadcast JV baseball for the Stags earlier this year. JV basketball, not baseball. Excuse me there. Anyways, to recap that inning, Casey Reed popped out to right. And then Thomas Hanby, he hit to right field with an error by the right fielder. Made it to first. Then got to second on the error. Then on a wild pitch, made it all the way to third. Harrison Combs struck out looking. And finally, Ben Rossini popped out to the first baseman.
Yep, so no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 17 pitches in that inning for Greg Carosi, so he calmed down, or rather for Brennan Thomas.
Now at 36. Not a good number, but you're 2 innings through, and you still haven't thrown as many pitches as the opposing pitcher in one. Here's Carosi.
Ethan Irvin steps in.
This is for the Stags hitting. He's going to bunt, and that's foul. Carosi has thrown 47 pitches now in the bottom of the second. It's an 0-1 count, and the Stags have a 4-2 lead. Pitch number 2 of this at-bat. It's a strike.
Got him going after it up in the zone. That was right around the numbers, so may have been a strike, could have been a ball, but either way, went hacking and swung through it.
0-2 count now.
Ooh.
He strikes out on 3 pitches.
Yeah, you could see him tracking it as it approached the plate. He thought it was going to miss outside. Umpire thought differently, so backwards K for Ethan Irvin to start the second inning.
Only in 3 pitches still.
Yep. And now George Baker will get to bat after the intentional walk that you and I both missed in the first inning.
Here's Baker now. That's strike number 1.
Not the pitch you want. Just caught the outside corner.
Here comes pitch number 2. That's foul. It's strike 2.
That was a good pitch to swing at. Almost middle there. We're not sitting in front of him, but I can tell his eyes lit up at that. Just missed it.
Third pitch of this at-bat. Carosi hoping for another strikeout, but the Stags hoping for a big hit. Oh, got lucky there with a ball for the Stags.
You could hear them over in the Heights dugout. They wanted that one. It was close, just a little high according to the ump. And that breaking ball will miss.
So much for our strike festival.
Yeah, he was hoping to get that curveball to drop into the strike zone, but kept it a little too far outside and maybe a little bit high as well.
That's too high as well.
Yeah.
What once was an 0-2 count is now full.
If that third pitch of the at-bat was going to be a ball, that one was definitely a ball. That was a good 1.5 inches higher.
The pitch.
That's
foul.
Right down the middle. But, no, it's going to be fair. A big pop-up, towering up there for the shortstop to range and get.
That was a good catch he had to make there.
Yeah, you could hear the groan from George Baker as it left his bat. He knew that he missed a good one there.
And now here comes McCulloch.
Yeah, back-to-back lefties in the DeMatha lineup with Baker followed by the DH, Charlie McCulloch. Charlie, a sophomore in my yearbook fundamentals class. He was helping us out earlier today as we took yearbook photos for all the different groups and teams.
2-0 count here. He'll swing at that. 2-1 now. Bottom of the second, 4-2 lead for the Stags.
The board in the outfield says that the first one was a strike.
Okay. Oh, that's foul.
That's going to make it a moot point.
Oh, hit the trees there.
Yep. So 2-strike count either way. Just a question of whether it's 1 ball or 2 on him. I'm going to go with the scoreboard and say it's only 1 ball on him.
Yeah. So it's
I'd rather there be 2.
1-2 count. Well, now it's 2. That was a ball high, too high. And that's inside. That came right back. That's a foul.
Gulick battling in there, trying to avoid a 1-2-3 inning.
And Johnny Hughes is eagerly waiting on deck. The pitch. That's it. That's foul.
Yep, and curving further foul, so no one was going to get to that one.
My Carosi at this point has got to be tired. 50 pitches through 2 innings. Here's the pitch there. That's outside, full count. 7 pitches in this at-bat itself. Here's the 8th. That's outside. That's a walk.
And he lost him.
And here's Johnny Hughes.
Great at bat there for Charlie McGulick. Not only did he work the walk, but he fought off 3 pitches that were either in or very close to the strike zone just to get to that opportunity to draw that 4th ball. Pitcher just checks on McGulick over there at first. Hughes struck out swinging back in the 1st inning.
And that might be a double play ball there. They even well, they don't need to, but they get to 6-3 there. And that's the end of that inning.
19 pitches in that inning for Carosi, so much improved over that 1st inning. Stags wind up with 0 runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base.
Here we are now. The Stags defense is warming up. Brennan Thomas still in the game.
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted if they're catching the music in the background through our headsets.
Oh, that's okay. I hope they won't say anything either, though.
Yeah. Sweet Home Alabama, not one of my top songs, but it's a baseball staple.
And, of course, yesterday we want to congratulate Caden Curry on the 3-hit shutout against Old Mill in the Stags' 1-0 victory. In other DeMatha news, Miss Adrienne Faircloth, our athletic trainer, just accepted a position with the D.C. Metro Police Department, and she'll become the athletic trainer there. So thank you for being a great trainer here, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, huge loss for us here at DeMatha, but very happy for Adrienne. Great opportunity for her. I honestly did not know that the Metro Police had such a thing as an athletic trainer. Maybe she's the first one.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Maybe she's the first one, and you know. If you're trying to look for your first ever athletic trainer for a police department, you could do a lot worse than Miss Adrienne Faircloth. So congratulations to her. Definitely wishing her the best in the future. But we're going to miss her a lot here. She has done so much for DeMatha over, what has it been, 8 years, I believe, that she's been at DeMatha. Just a fantastic trainer, fantastic person. Happy to be able to call her a friend of mine, a colleague.
And here now, top of the 3rd. The Heights are batting, and they'll start it off with a hit. That was Pat Bowl.
And it got past the right fielder.
Oh, he's going to go for
2,
and he'll get 2. That's a double. Gets that on the first pitch as well. David Beerworth now, number 5.
Yeah, well, first pitch swinging for Pat Bowl.
Just a little bit high.
Yeah, some movement on that. Had it dropping down, but not enough.
1-0 count. And that's hit into center field. And that should be an easy out.
Yep, straightaway center, and runner was not tagging, so there'll be no advance.
That's out number 1. We have 1 out here in the top of the third. The score is 4-2 to Matha Stags versus the Heights Cavaliers from Potomac, Maryland.
The DH, Alex Barlow, right-handed bat.
Barlow will swing and hit on the first pitch.
Yep, that one, a pop-up. You got 3 Stags there. Somebody did call it. Looks like that is going to be a
short start.
Yes.
This is a quick inning so far for the Stags. Probably a relieved Brennan Thomas.
Yeah, nobody has seen more than 2 pitches in at bat so far here in this third inning.
And here's a tired Greg Carosi. Checking up on the runner at second. That's a strike down the middle. Good pitch.
Yeah, Carosi's done a lot of work already today with, 63 pitches through 2 innings.
That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't know if he liked that one, but if he can get that pitch when he's on the mound, I think he'll live with it. Carosi hit into a 4-6-3 double play back in the first inning that helped get Brendan Thomas out of a rough start to the game.
And he'll swing and miss. That's strike 3. And that ends the top of the third.
So the leadoff double to no avail for the Heights. No hits, or no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base.
And the Stags defense, the Heights defense comes out. And the Stags first base coach, or first base manager.
Yeah, you love a 7-pitch inning for your starter, Brendan Thomas. After the first 2 innings, he threw a combined 39 pitches.
He's greatly improved. And here's Carosi.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to warm up into a game.
Carosi warming up now. As
John DeMarsico is going to be the first man up. He struck out swinging in the first inning.
he seems to be ready. And the Heights are done warming up.
Actually, this is number 10. Who's number 10 on DeMatha's roster?
Let's see. This is a pinch hitter.
Yeah, looks like he's coming in for...
This is Christian Gomez.
Okay, number 10, Christian Gomez.
He'll start the inning off for the Stags at the bottom of the third. And that's it.
Good swing. It's
center.
over his head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, over his head and
he
in
might.
right field.
He can go for 3. He will go for 3.
He's going to get it.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Didn't need to slide, but he did anyway. There's a leadoff triple.
By Christian Gomez.
Well, that'll make a coach look smart.
Yeah. Casey Reed for the Heights tried to go for a Willie Mays-esque catch, and
it was way over his head.
yeah,
he wasn't
he
getting
had
there.
no shot.
It was just a matter of trying to track it so that he knew which direction to run in to chase it down. But that was going to be a triple off the bat. Good speed shown by Christian Gomez.
Here's Cole Carter. That's strike one.
Nico Long on deck. Cole Carter had a 2 RBI single to left field, or to right field rather, back in the first inning.
He also had a stolen base,
Yes,
and that's
he did.
hit to
Center field
center.
is calling for
and
it.
that's
He's got
tag.
Tag. That's a good
And that's a very
throw.
good throw. He might be. Oh, he's safe, and the
Oh.
Stags score.
it. Wow.
And here comes Nico Long. On deck, we have another pinch hitter. Number 11 for the Stags, Blake Kendall. Blake, who recently committed to James Madison.
Do you have the pitches on there?
No.
No,
we do not.
okay.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Here we are. That's pitch number 1. That's a strike. And pitch number 2, that's outside. 1-1 count, 1 out. 5-2 Stags lead here in the bottom of the third.
No runners on after the sac fly by Cole Carter.
It's another ball there. 2-1 count. And that's a swing. That's foul. Might be reachable by first base. Oh, he falls.
Yeah, he was diving for it.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite pull it in.
Strike 2.
That was good effort by the first baseman out there, number 18. I'm gonna have to
I think
find
that's Pat
his.
Bowl.
Oh, I think they switched him out.
Nope.
Let me see. Let me pull up their roster again. Number 18 is. Oh, well, I don't see number 18 on there. And maybe I misread the number on there. We'll see.
Here we are, the pitch by Carosi. And that's a strikeout looking for Nico Long. 5-pitch at bat. Here comes. Here comes Blake. Blake now played varsity football this year. Sadly got hurt during the first game. And committed to James Madison University in Harrisonburg.
What's Blake's last name?
Kendall. And here's the pitch. That's too high. It's ball 1. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Pitch number 2, that's hit. And that's into the trees behind the field. It's a foul ball. 1-1 count, 2 outs.
Way upstairs.
Yep. 2-1 now. Next pitch, he hits that. That comes right back. That's a foul ball, 2-2 count. Here comes the 5th pitch for Blake. He'll hit it. That's into center. And will the Heights get it?
No, it's put the outfield
No.
down against the fence.
Oh, he can get a triple. He can go even more
Oh,
if he'd like.
Nah,
He doesn't.
it was
He'll
already in
stay at
toward the
third.
infield.
2 triples by 2 pinch hitters. And now Bud Coombs at bat. Man on third, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Score is 5-2.
Laura Linda said there was some rumor that like his car was like on the side of the road and like yeah.
That's ball one there.
A little outside.
He'll hit it.
Yeah, got a little under it though. I
Yeah.
think that should be an easy play out there and left, and it is.
That is. Blake was left on base, but still, 1 run for the Stags.
So Coombs will end 2 straight innings here.
Carosi probably feels better, though, not pitching 40 an inning. Just now, under about 20.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base for the Stags in that inning. 17 pitches, or 15 pitches rather, for Carosi in that inning. So also trending in the right direction.
Still, he's pitched 80 already.
Yes,
What
he is working out there on the
Yeah.
mound. They're going to need to put somebody else in, maybe next inning. I don't know how deep high school pitchers usually go, but I have to imagine that an 80 pitch count is pretty high.
And speaking of a pitcher change, the Stags have changed. Number 25, Aiden Gonzalez is in. Gonzalez pitches almost like, well, not exactly, but Tyler Rogers, a reliever for the San Francisco Giants currently. Rogers had a good season last year, and he actually played his twin brother last night, who's on the Padres. But Brennan Thomas finishes the game with 3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Five hits. 1 K. Oh, excuse me, 2 Ks. Let's see, how many walks? 1 walk. And a somewhat low pitch count compared to Carosi.
Yeah, he threw 46
Yeah.
pitches.
He's out after 3. Here's Gonzalez now. Pitching to number 12, Nick Buono. A little bit high there. Pitch number 2, 1-0 count. He hits it to third. That's picked up. Oh, dropped by Hughes.
So that'll be an E5. It's a good scoop.
Got kind of lucky there. Here's Casey Reed, who popped out to right in the second inning. Pitch number 1, he'll hit it. That's first base. Will make the catch in the out. He pops out to first. It's our first out of this inning, top of the 4th. Stags currently hold a 5-2 lead.
That'll bring Thomas Hanby, the catcher.
Hanby had a pretty successful at-bat last time, hitting a single.
Yeah, he stretched that into basically a double with the E9 tacked on.
Then after a wild pitch, he made it to third. That's strike 1.
We'll check
Checking,
on the
yeah.
runner. Nick Buono over there on first base after the E5.
Here comes Gonzalez's next pitch. He'll hit it. That's to first. To second.
Are they gonna
Throwing
get
back
it?
to first. They get it.
They sure do. That's a 3-6-1 double
3-6-1
play.
double play. Very impressive by the Stags.
Yes, a great 5-pitch inning for Aiden Gonzalez.
Here come the Heights defense to warm up again. And guess who's on the mound still?
Wow,
Greg Carosi.
what a trooper.
Yeah. 80 pitches into today's game. We do have a new catcher, though, for the Heights.
Yeah, that's looks like number 33. That is Stephen Wheeldryer. We'll have to see where he ends up slotting into the lineup. I imagine that they're just going to put him, or well, actually, you know what? I don't think that this is actually the catcher. I think this is just somebody who is helping him warm up while the catcher gets dressed, because their catcher's the one who just hit into that double play, so they got to give him a chance to get his gear on. But still, a little shout out for Stephen Wheeldryer as he gets out there to warm up his pitcher.
This weekend will be Easter break for the Stags, so we wish everyone a happy Easter. And before our first bat of the inning, we'll take a walk around Major League Baseball. The Cleveland Indians are beating the Cincinnati Reds 4-0 at the bottom of the fourth and 1 out. Mariners are tied with the White Sox at the bottom of the fourth. Cubs are beating the Pirates 1-0 at the bottom of the fifth with a runner on second. And, of course, the Red Sox beat the Tigers 5-3 earlier today. And here comes Ethan Irvin.
Yep, Ethan Irvin. He reached base in the first inning on what we called an E6. He might have beaten it out. It's a tough call there, but he did end up coming around and scoring and then took a backwards K in the second inning. He'll get us started here in the fourth.
Carosi's first pitch of this inning.
Oh, no. That's a – yeah, never mind. Ignore me.
That's okay. That's a ball. And
second pitch swinging.
Yeah. And that should be easily caught.
Fly out to the center fielder. That should bring George Baker, the left-handed hitter, to the plate. And
this is not George Baker.
No, George Baker is at the plate.
Oh, yes.
But who's number 22 on our lineup? Because it looks like he's about to pinch hit for Charlie McGulick next.
Number 22.
Brody Lindsay?
Yes.
Thank you. Fans got our backs.
And that's a great pitch.
Right at the second baseman.
That was a great hit. Don't let yourself down.
So 2 quick outs here for Carosi.
Carosi is breathing a sigh of relief after only 3 pitches.
Yeah, he's trying to finally have a single-digit inning, but Brody Lindsay has other ideas. See what he does as he steps in. Who's number 2 for DeMatha? Because he's now on deck. Coach Miller getting everybody involved today.
Number 2 for the Stags is...
It's a strike 1 to Lindsay.
Tyler
Nersessian,
yes, excuse me.
Tyler or Tyson?
Tyson, excuse me.
Tyson Nersessian.
And we have a ball and a strike now.
That one just inside. Not a bad-looking pitch, but good job by Lindsay to lay off. You don't want that one up inside where it's jamming you. Same spot.
3-1 count. 2 outs so far. And that's a strike. It's full count now.
Yep, get me over fastball there. Lindsay didn't want that one. Trying to make him throw some pitches here. 9th pitch of the inning.
Oh, and he will.
Gets it
Goes
just
down the third base line. He's going for 2. No, he'll go back to first. That's a single
just
for
out of
Brody
reach
Lindsay.
for the third baseman right down the line. Is a nice swing. And that will guarantee, unless there's a pickoff, that Carosi will hit double digits on pitches again this inning. Tyson Nersessian steps up to the dish, right-handed batter for the Stags. Pinch hitting for Johnny Hughes, who has struck out and hit into a 6-3 double play back in the first and second innings, respectively.
Here's the first pitch. That's a foul backwards.
Yep, just got a piece of it back to the backstop.
0-1 count. Bottom of the fourth. Stags lead 5-2. A tired Carosi. Getting ready to pitch. Looking over at first. He'll now throw. It's a foul.
Somewhere back
Yeah,
here.
somewhere. 0-2 count.
His 90th pitch of the game coming up.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Nersessian calls time, takes a second to gather himself and prepare for this 0-2 pitch delivery.
Here we are. That's a ball.
Picked out of the dirt. Nice job by the catcher.
1-2 count. Bottom of the fourth. 5-2 lead. 2 outs. The pitch. That was close.
As an objective, biased observer, if that's possible, I thought that was going to ring him up.
Just on the fringes there. It's called a ball, and that's a foul backwards into the trees.
And by the way, that's biased toward DeMatha, so a little surprised about that one. But Nersessian battling, fought that one off.
Here's the 6th pitch of this at-bat.
That one will ring him up.
That's a backwards K. That ends the 4th inning. 5-2.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left.
And Gonzalez is still pitching for the Stags after a 5-pitch inning last inning.
Oh, yeah, Gonzalez definitely needs to stay out on the mound. 5 pitches. Don't need to burn through your bullpen. I believe the Stags have another game tomorrow, do they not?
I think so.
I know it was on the schedule the last time I checked it.
Of course, they played Old Mill yesterday. DeMatha's varsity baseball upcoming schedule. They play the Heights now. Tomorrow they play Independence at home. Followed by Thursday, they play Bishop Ireton away.
Yeah, so they got a busy week here. Definitely don't want to burn through the bullpen.
Some games of note coming up. St. Albans on Saturday. But most importantly, league games. St. Mary's Riken on the 26th. Good Counsel on the 27th. Bishop McNamara on the 28th. And ending with Bishop O'Connell on the 2nd. Currently, the Stags are 2-5 in WCAC play. Here comes number 4, Harrison Combs, for the Heights. He had a backwards K in the 2nd inning. And we're playing ball now. Ball 1. Strike. 1-1 count. Third pitch of this at bat. That goes to shortstop. Oh, he'll
Beats him
drop
up
it.
a little out there.
And
Call that one a base hit.
here we are now. Rossini back to the top of the order for the Heights. That's ball. Ball 2. 2-0 count, man on first.
And the last one down in the dirt.
Checking in on first base now. Stags have a 5-2 lead here in the top of the 5th. Gonzalez will pitch. That's hit into
Is it gonna stay
shallow.
fair?
Oh! Great
What a catch.
Wow.
Blake Kendall out there playing in right field.
And that's a pop out to very shallow right. And a good play by Blake.
He was the main talker or radio host on with the weird voice.
Here's now Bowl, number 15 for the Heights, and their first baseman.
Checking on Combs over there at first again.
Combs seems to be dangerous. They've checked on him a couple times before.
Yep. Bowles 2 for 2 with a single and a double so far and a run scored back in the first.
Almost got hit by the pitch there. That's ball 1, 1-0 count. 1 out, man on first. That's
Swinging.
hit. Oh, fair, barely.
Third base
Gets
to make
for
play.
no.
Yes,
Wow.
he made it. That was a great throw.
Great throw there by the Stags. And a
That's-
very excited Stags bench.
Yeah.
2 outs now.
2 outs and hard to see the numbers from over here, but I
It's
think that was Brody.
Beerworth.
I think that was Brody Lindsay over there,
Oh,
third
yes.
baseman, who made that play. Terrific.
Actually, that was Tyson Nersessian.
Oh, was it? It was
Yes.
Tyson? Okay. I knew there was a 2 on the uniform. Just couldn't tell if it said 22 or just 2.
And here's David Beerworth.
Great play by Tyson Nersessian there to field it and make that strong throw over to first. Strike 1 to Beerworth. Two outs in the inning. 5-2.
Pitch
to
number
Maffer lead.
2. That's going to go. Let's see. Nersessian throws, and that's an out. 2 assists that inning for Tyler Nersessian.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, runner left on base. But after the single by Harrison Combs that kind of ate up the shortstop, a great job by Aiden Gonzalez to settle down and get the next 3 batters out. A fly out to right field, and then a couple of 5-3s.
Only 10 pitches that inning. And, Greg Carosi must be relieved that he's not on the mound right now.
That is probably correct. So they are going to bring in number 12, Nick Buono. We've already seen him, so he'll probably stick in the same place in the lineup. He's going to shift over from third base to the pitcher spot in the field.
Carosi threw 90 pitches in the first 4 innings. And
Let's see.
Buono warming up now. Threw one almost 2 feet in front of home plate right into the dirt. Not a very promising sign for the Heights. And hitting for the Stags, we have another pinch hitter.
So that was actually the last two that didn't chip.
Number 10, Christian Gomez. But we have already seen Gomez. Gomez had the first of 2 triples last inning. And is hoping to get some good luck and have another triple here. Buono still warming up.
Yeah, so the numbers on Carosi, 93 pitches in 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 walks plus an intentional walk, 5 strikeouts, 23 total batters faced.
No, it's like Southern Tailgate Team. I should have said that.
And Buono's pitches have gotten much better through his warm-up session. Umpire gives him one more.
Southern. Like, were you dressed nicely? I don't want people.
And we're back to baseball now.
I have friends who show up.
Christian Gomez, who came into the game back in the 3rd inning and immediately hit a triple on the first pitch he saw. Later came around and scored. That is what made the score 5-2, which is where we are at right now as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
And at third, well, his glove is covering his number. We tell you who replaced Nick Buono on third base.
Something with a 3 on it, so it's either Joey Watson or Steven Wheeldryers. Depends on if it's a 32 or a 33.
Oh, but
First pitch swinging.
pitch. That's foul. It should be easily caught. Yep. Pop out to the first baseman.
And it looks like number 32, so that is Joey Watson, who is at third base now for the Heights.
And here comes Carter. Carter has 3 RBIs today. Single in the first, sac fly in the third. Also has a stolen base. Wild pitch backwards for ball 1. Here's pitch number 2. Buono gets a swing and a miss. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Stags with a 5-2 lead.
A healthy hack there for Cole Carter, but a lot of movement on that pitch.
Pitch number 3 of this at-bat. Too low, that's a ball. 2-1 count.
Carter waiting for his pitch.
Pitch number 4 of this at-bat. That's hit. That's foul.
Big
Not
rip,
good.
pulled it foul, and nobody's going to get there. Nico Long, the shortstop, on deck.
Carter back at the plate.
72 degrees, and there's some music in the air that can only mean one thing. If I disappear, it's because ice cream takes precedence.
Understandably so, too.
6-3 ground out for Cole Carter for the second out.
Nico Long now. Two outs, bottom of the 5th, 5-2 lead. No one on base, but that's a great hit right up the middle.
It's a great job. The ball was kind of traveling in on his hands in the lower half of the zone, and just a great job to track it into his bat. Healthy rip up the middle.
And here's another pinch hit. This is a lefty. Number 11 for the Stags. This is Blake.
Yep. Blake Kendall, another guy who came in and hit a triple as a pinch hitter.
And he'll hit on the first. That's
Shouldn't
a
really call him a
strike.
pinch hitter, I guess, if he's staying in the game.
Yeah, that is true. On deck is Bud Coombs. Checking in on first. Here's Buono's next pitch. Buono is high.
Yeah, not a great release on that one. He let it go much earlier than he wanted to.
Count is now 1-1.
Only good news on that one is he let it go early enough that it didn't find its way back into the strike zone as a hanging curveball.
That's hit. That's foul. Hit on top of the batting cage. 1-2 count for Blake. Throwing off pitches is Nick Buono.
Blake Kendall call time. Buono was a little slow coming to the plate on that one, and now he's going to check over at first again.
Safe again as well. Again.
Really worried about Nico Long over
Yeah.
there. I might have to reach out to the coaches for some scouting reports on these players because it seems like the Heights knows something I don't.
Maybe they just know that's foul by Blake. They probably just know DeMatha Stags dry cleaners.
Yeah, I watch a lot of baseball. I hadn't heard that one before. I like that. That was a good one, Steven.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. That's high. 2-2 count. And we also want to welcome the DeMatha class of 2026 for being a Stag. They had an assembly a couple days ago at DeMatha.
Yeah, last night, in fact, a new student welcome.
Yeah. Oh, and that's a hit by Blake into right at will be called. Oh, it's dropped! Blake is going to second. Coming home is Long. This is going to be a triple for Blake.
Yeah, it'll be.
Wow.
It's going to be scored in E9,
yes.
but still good contact for sure.
Blake has reached base both times.
Combs is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored in the game.
Third pitch. Oh, that's low.
Now he called it a strike.
Not so sure about that, but interesting interpretation of the strike zone, to say the least.
Might have caught the bottom part of the plate before dropping the rest of the way. Sometimes that happens.
It's a ball there, though.
So 3-1. 18th pitch of the inning coming.
That's a strike, full count.
Just caught the inner half.
Here's and picked up by third base. Are they going to get it in time? He's safe. That's a single by Coombs, RBI. And Blake will score. 2 outs, 7-2 Stags. And here comes Ethan Irvin.
20th pitch of the inning here for Nick Buono. It's up and
ball.
away.
Pitch number 2 of this at-bat now.
Runner moving.
Runner goes. He is safe.
So a stolen base for Bud Coombs. Stag's second stolen base of the game. Cole Carter had one back in the first after his 2 RBI single.
Good awareness there. And now there's a Stag in scoring position.
Ooh.
That's a ball. That was.
Ran in and almost got him.
Yeah. Two balls, 1 strike.
That one too high.
Make it a 3-1 count now. 2 outs, 7-0 lead. Man on second for the Stag. 7-2 lead, excuse me. Here's the next pitch. That's a
Outside.
walk. And it appears that Baker will be coming up next.
First walk surrendered by a Heights pitcher since Brody Lindsay, or actually rather Charlie McGulick, drew one back in the second inning.
Here's George Baker.
Drew the intentional walk back in the first and came around and scored. Not so fortunate in the last 2 at-bats. A pop out to the shortstop and then a line drive hit that was hauled in by the second baseman. It's a great rip.
That's strike 1.
If you can keep that same form on the swing, he'll find some empty grass more often than not. Just bad luck back there in the 4th inning.
Pitch 2. Ooh.
Took a swing, missed it, and the catcher missed it as well. Hand off his helmet. Looks like he's okay.
0-2 count. Umpire now clearing off home plate. Pitch number 3 of this at-bat now.
Number 27 of the inning.
That's outside. We might get all the way through the order again.
Yeah, it's possible. 2 batters away from batting around here in the 5th inning. Deals.
Pitch, that's a hit. Oh, it's an easy.
Yep.
Put
3
out
unassisted. And that'll do it for the inning.
That ends the 5th. Top of the 6th. Let's see if there is a. Aiden Gonzalez will stay on the mound for the Stags.
So 2 runs on 2 hits, an error, and 2 men left on base for the Stags in the bottom of the 5th. 7-2 ball game.
Let's take a quick walk around Major League Baseball now. Current scores. Again, the Indians with a 4-0 lead in the middle of the 6th inning against the Reds. Mariners and White Sox are tied at the top of the 6th. Cubs are still beating the Pirates 1-0. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. And the Pirates do have a man in scoring position. Some notable games tonight are the Mets and the Phillies. The Padres and the Giants. Blue Jays and the Yankees. Nationals and the Braves play. And the Orioles will play the Brewers.
I went out to the Nats game on Sunday. That was a fun time, the first one of the season. I'm not really a huge Nats fan. I picked them up when they came down from Montreal, wanted to root for the home team, and kind of fell off the bandwagon. I've always been a Yankees fan first, and so that's kind of my priority.
Yeah.
I kind of stepped off the bandwagon just too soon. I wasn't really able to, you can't celebrate their World Series champion when you're, after you've been a fan and then stopped really caring. It's just too bandwagony. So
Yeah.
but it was a good game on Sunday. It was fun. It was actually really funny though, because at one point, actually I'll come back to in just a second, is Aiden Gonzalez is still on the mound for a third inning.
Good strike there.
Yeah, great pitch to start that frame. This is Alex Barlow at the dish, DH. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
Oh, that's a foul. That's very high. Picked up by
The second baseman.
He came pretty far.
So we'll call that a P4. But Francisco Lindor came up to bat, and I was sitting out in right field. And there's a Nats fan out there who's just screaming at the top of his lungs, "Overrated," over and over again. And on the very first pitch, Lindor hits a home run right in front of that fan, right in front of him.
Isn't baseball just great when that happens?
Yeah, baseball is great in general, but it's especially great.
Just missed 2 balls. Oh,
that one catches the outside corner.
2-1 count now. Two.
Yep.
Lindor signed a huge contract last year, and the NL shortstops are completely stacked with. Ooh,
almost
that
got
was
him.
Close.
This is Joey Watson, by the way, who is batting right now, the third baseman. Fouled that one off.
That. But the NL shortstops are great. Brandon Crawford, Trey Turner, and Francisco Lindor, just to name a few. Choking up on the bat now is Watson.
Yeah, he's choking way up, but he didn't need to, as Gonzalez is going to lose Watson on his 10th pitch of the inning. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. And this is number 12, Nick Buono, stepping to the dish, who's now playing pitcher.
That's a strike. Caught the bottom right corner. Pitch number 2. That's hit into left center. And that's caught.
Yep, good job by the left fielder to range over and get that one for the second out of the inning.
Now 2 outs, a man on first, top of the 6th. Stags with a 7-2 lead. Pitch, that's strike 1.
Casey Reed, the right fielder, 0 for 2 so far today. Flew out to right field in the second, and then a pop out to the first baseman back in the 4th.
That's it. Is that fair? No foul.
Gave that one a ride.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out, okay, which of the 2 foul poles am I paying attention to, and it's the brighter one.
Yeah. Just to give you a picture here, we're sitting in there are about 4 baseball diamonds around, and the corners collide on the third base line, so 2 foul poles.
Yep, 0-2 count to Casey Reed. Ooh. Nice
was
job by
outside.
the catcher to prevent an advance by Joey Watson. That was down and way outside.
Pitch, that was.
And that one hit him.
That one hit him just barely. Caught the elbow. Now a man on first and second, with Hanby coming up to bat. Gonzalez the pitch. That's strike one.
Two on, two out.
And that's a foul. Can't track that ball, but it went somewhere off of right field.
See if Aiden Gonzalez can put him away to end the inning.
For strike three. No, it'll go to the third baseman.
He couldn't
get
quite
it in
scoop
time.
it. It's a tough play. You know, when it's a play like that, I tend to give the benefit of the doubt to the fielder, and
Yeah.
I'll mark it a hit. It's really just when the throw is wide, that's when I'll look at calling it an error. Or, you know, if it hits you in the glove in the outfield
yeah.
and you drop it.
But that was a good play there by the Heights.
Yep, and so that's going to load the bases. And DeMatha with a little meeting on the mound now. We'll see if Gonzalez stays on the mound.
He will. That play done there by the Heights is very old, developed originally in the late 1800s by John McGraw, famous for his time as manager of the New York Giants, but was a Baltimore Oriole for about 10 years. And here comes Harrison Combs.
Combs 1 for 2, struck out looking in the second, but then got a single in the fifth inning. That was the one that just kind of took a weird hop. I think Nersessian, or not Nersessian, but the shortstop, Nico
Hughes?
Long.
Oh, yes, Long.
Yeah, I think it just kind of caught him between hops.
Two balls now. 2 balls, 2 outs. And bases are loaded. That'll be hit straight to the pitcher.
Yep, come back.
Going to first.
Easy
Very good play.
1-3 to end the inning. So the Heights strand the bases loaded. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 3 men left on base.
And here's number 12. Still Buono pitching for the Heights. Up to bat next should be Brody Lindsay for the Stags.
Yep, it sure is. Buono threw 28 pitches in the 5th inning.
Buono.
Lindsay 1 for 1 with a single. It was a nice hit out to left field on a full count pitch back in the 4th inning. There were 2 outs at the time, and the next batter struck out, so it didn't do anything on the score sheet for the Stags, but a good first at bat, and he'll look to do it again here.
It appears we have a new catcher for.
Yep, so now they actually are going to bring in number 33 to catch for the Heights. That is Stephen Wheeldryer,
yeah.
yes.
Lindsay still waiting patiently on deck. It is now the bottom of the 6th. The score is 7-2. DeMatha with the lead. Only a couple pitches left for Nick Buono.
Yep. So he completes his warm-up. And we'll see what kind of an arm. Oh, yep, and there's wheel
There we
dryer.
go.
They decide just to take the one, and wheel dryer, a little practice throw down to second. Not a great one. DeMatha might look to run on him, but he might just not be showing anything. A little gamesmanship potentially.
Meeting at the mound. Well,
Just a quick
Nice on-
one, just
yeah.
to give him a little bit of encouragement. 28 pitches in the last inning. He's being asked to do a lot in relief here.
to start at the bottom of the 6th.
the
Lindsay
dirt.
takes ball 1. That's strike 1, 1-1 count.
A lot of movement on that pitch.
Here comes pitch number 3 for Buono. The throw, that is just outside. Ball 2.
Took a little something off that one. Not sure if that was supposed to be a curveball or just a changeup. It didn't really move side to side at all.
That's ball 3 now. 3-1 count.
Yeah, a couple pitches inside, having trouble finding that inside corner. Patient at bat for Lindsay.
He'll hit it. That's into left center field.
It's a
Going
deep
back. Deep. Oh,
Off the wall. And he's going to have a stand-up double.
good play there. And a good throw by the center fielder for the Heights.
So Lindsay starts out 2 for 2 after coming into the game in the 4th inning. A single and now a double.
And here's Gomez.
Nersessian, rather.
Oh, Nersessian now.
Yep,
Excuse
Gomez
me.
is on deck. And Nersessian squares the
Uh,
bunt. That goes foul.
Brooklyn Beckett got married. I saw it 2 days ago. I just didn't say how much because I was with you. Okay, so I guess.
Second pitch of this at bat now. 1 strike, 0-1 count. No outs. Man on second.
Good last name because he's now Brooklyn.
And that's another foul. No bunt attempt this time.
Took a rip at it. Got a little, I think a little bit too far under it.
We are in the bottom of the 6th. 7-2 lead from the Sags. And that's the 3rd foul.
That one will be out of play.
Here's the 4th pitch of this at bat. For Tyson Nersessian. That's ball.
Really nice job tracking the ball as it just slowly traveled down and away. I don't think it was too far off, but a good job to hold off. 10th pitch of the inning.
And that's
It's
another
another
foul.
foul. Nersessian battling up there.
This is certainly going to make Buono tired.
And Nersessian fouled one off back in the 4th inning before striking out looking. He's not going to just watch it this time. Another
And
foul
then
ball.
There's another foul. 5 fouls so far.
Looking like it could be another pitch-heavy inning for Buono.
And that's a ball, wild pitch.
In the dirt, and Lindsay is going to take 3rd.
Here we are now. This is the 7th pitch of this at-bat.
8th, actually.
Oh, 8th,
Yeah,
excuse me.
He's fouled off 3.
Wow.
Since it went 2-2.
Oh.
And then he'll foul
Now
off
4.
Narcessian seeing a lot of pitches here.
Time for the 9th pitch of this at-bat.
That one that's going to stay fair. High
is he
pop
gonna
up.
catch it? And he barely gets it. Pop out to first. 1 out, man on third.
Christian Gomez takes his turn at the dish.
Currently in the bottom of the 6th. Stags with a 7-2 lead.
Yep, they'll come out, pitch the next inning, try and maintain it, and go home.
Ball 1.
Outside to Gomez. Gomez popped out to the first baseman on the first pitch he saw back in the 5th inning. But before that, he hit a triple when he came into the game in the 3rd. Later came around to score.
There's ball 2. And that's strike.
Yep, good pitch there by Buono. Got it to drop in. And on a 2-0 count, you're kind of sitting fastball if you're even going to swing. So smart time to drop that one in.
Here's the pitch. It's just too high.
Yep, came back with the heater on that one, but stayed up.
3-1 count now.
Tried to keep a similar release point, I think, as he did on that last movement pitch, but heater's not going to drop.
And that's a walk.
Yep, took something off. Tried to start it a little bit lower, but too low.
And we have another pinch hit now.
Yep, number 8.
Number 8, Nick Doyle. Here comes Nick Doyle. Almost going to run there at first. Still checking on Gomez. Doyle, strike 1.
Yep, Cole Carter had 3 RBIs in this game. He had a 2 RBI single and then a stolen base back in the 1st. Hit a sac fly to the center fielder in the 3rd.
Oh, that's a great hit by Nick Doyle.
But foul. And then Carter grounded out 6-3 last inning, so Doyle will come in for him now. 0-2 count, or rather 1-1 according to the outfield. I thought that the first pitch was a strike. Could have sworn the first pitch was a strike.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
and it looks like what is that called? Interference or something? So the umpire says he leaned into it. I don't know if that's called interference or obstruction.
I think it's obstruction. And now Nico Long's replacement comes to the plate.
Number 23.
Number 23. Number 23.
Amir.
Yes, Amir May.
Oh,
yeah, there he is.
Yep.
That's foul to start his at bat. Two on base, one in scoring position, one on first. Score is 7-2, and we're in the bottom of the sixth. It's a ball there.
Nico Long in his action, 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, a walk.
Here's the pitch. That's it. That's foul again.
That looked like middle of the plate. He wants that one back.
Same place where his first foul was hit. One, 2 count. Oh, excuse me.
25th pitch of the inning.
Oh,
Swings
swing and
and
a
miss.
miss.
Strike 3, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th. No errors and 2 men left on base for the Stags.
And here, without a miracle inning from the Heights, should be our last half inning of baseball. Appears we do have a different pitcher warming up now.
Number 16.
Yep, number 16. Wesley Hall. Aiden Gonzalez pitched 3 innings. Wesley Hall was met by an excited Stags bench. Appears Tommy Dietrich is warming him up right now. Change from George Baker. Almost done with the warm-up now as we head into the 7th inning. Score update in Major League Baseball. The Reds have scored 4, so now it's tied in their matchup with the Indians. White Sox have scored 2. It's now they lead 2-1 against the Mariners. Cubs lead 2-0 against the Pirates. The next game, starting in about 15-20 minutes, the A's are playing the Rays and the Mets are playing the Phillies. Mets and Phillies will be on MLB Network for those of you wanting to watch. Here's the first pitch. Call that a ball for Rossini.
Yep, Rossini 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored back in the 1st inning. Another ball there.
Was thinking of bunting. Pitch number 3 of this at bat. That's a strike right down the middle. And that's hit right to third base. Hughes will make it.
Great throw there by Tyson Rersessian.
1 out now. 2 outs left for the Stags to win this game. Here's number 15, Pat Bowl.
2 for 3, Pat Bowl. A single, a run scored back in the 1st. Double in the 3rd inning, but was not advanced. And then a 5-3 ground out in the 5th inning. Strike 1.
That's a ball there.
Way inside.
Yeah.
Bo was starting to wind up and swing and had to quickly dip out of there.
Pitch, that's foul, straight back.
Just clipped the bat.
1-2 count now.
It's always fun on those to watch the crowd kind of dodge.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. That is hit into shallow right. Catch is made, though. Oh, shallow left, excuse me.
Yeah, nice job by the left fielder to range in. Number 8 on that one. Actually, Nick Doyle is playing out there in left field right now. It's two
Here we
quick
go.
outs.
Beerworth up to bat now. That's too high.
He's a tall kid, too. You really have to work to get it up above his strike zone.
Yeah. And that's a strike there. And hit, foul. 1-2 count.
One strike away
Yeah.
for the Stags.
And what could be the final pitch of the game? It is not. That's a ball, very low. Almost in the dirt. The pitch. That's foul. Into the trees behind us. 2-2 count, 2 outs. 7-2 lead for the Stags in the 7th inning.
Hall with the delivery.
And oh, it's another foul.
The Heights down 5. Beerworth not giving in. Fought off 2 tough pitches there. Hall will do it again. 15th pitch of the inning.
And that's another
fly
foul.
ball straight back to the backstop.
Here comes the next pitch for Hall. That is hit into
So,
shallow. And
left
that's
field.
the end of the game. A pop out to right. That ends the game for the Stags. And they finish with a 7-2 victory. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be broadcasting DeMatha's inaugural baseball broadcast over DM Stags TV. I'm Stephen McDonald, and for Mr. Puffett, we are signing off.
Well, we
today.
can talk a little bit about the game
okay.
real quick before
Then
we
go
get
out-
out of
yes,
here.
of course.
Don't need to rush, but let's see. I'm just trying to. I accidentally already erased this. I'm trying to see how many. I think it was 20. It's like 20, so something like that. Anyway, I'll go back and see it. But let's talk about the game real quick before we get out of here. So 3 pitchers used for the Stags. Brendan Thomas started the game out, 3 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, but just the 2 runs. And then in relief, Aiden Gonzalez and Wesley Hall did a
Aiden
great
Gonzalez
job.
played very well today.
Yeah, Aiden had a 5-pitch inning. In fact, he had a 7-pitch inning, and then he had a 5-pitch inning, a 10-pitch inning, and then a 22-pitch inning. But those first 2 innings of work, he did great, and kept it up even through that 3rd inning as he was forced to do a little bit of work against that Heights lineup. On the other side, Greg Carosi, what a trooper, 93 pitches between 4 innings worked, and he was at 44 after just the first. So he was worn out from the beginning.
And he improved
throughout
the game. Yeah.
He settled in after giving up 2 runs. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my own handwriting.
That's
4
okay.
runs in the first inning. He gave up just 1 more run the rest of the way. He did a good job of limiting the hits. Just gave up 4 hits.
Yeah.
Some bad luck with some fielding behind him, and then he also had some trouble with the walks. 5 walks plus a hit batter. So some trouble there. But he did have 5 strikeouts. So overall, definitely some things that I'm sure he can feel good about, even as he takes the loss.
And he had some bad luck too. He could have easily given up only 1 or 2 runs, but DeMatha Stags, they had some great hitters today.
Yeah, looking at the 4-hole for the Stags between Charlie McGulick and Brody Lindsay, they reached base every single time they came to bat. Yeah. McGulick 0 for 0 with 2 walks, and then Lindsay 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Couldn't quite get around to score on either of them, though he did make it to third base on a wild pitch in the 6th inning after a double. John DeMarsico, a little bit of trouble with the strikeout in the first inning, but then Christian Gomez came in, did a nice job, a triple, a walk, and then a pop out to the first baseman. Any other standout players for you, Steven?
Well, Blake Kendall played really well, coming in for Hall. I think he's just a great player all around, great person all around.
Yeah, I mean the 9-hole also made it onto base every single time for the Stags. A walk, an RBI walk for Manny Hall in the first inning, and then Blake Kendall comes in, immediately hits a triple, and then he also reached on an E9, which, you know, I guess you can't really give him the hit for it because it really did hit him in the glove, but did a good job of still running it out because he turned it into a triple. And if you give up because it looks like it's going to be caught, he's standing on second base.
Yeah.
Right? So great hustle by Blake Kendall. Really good game overall for the Stags. So I think that'll wrap it up.
Yes. Well, thank you again so much for listening to this first broadcast of DeMatha Baseball. And we wish you a great day and a happy Easter if we don't hear from you again. So long for now.